So hi guys, so today I'm doing another video, and this time I want to demystify some allegations of whereby people say they have died and met God and saw these lights and passed these through things, and other people who are even alive who claim to have talked to God, or people who claim to have had an encounter with the spirit, and they can record and tell you everything, and other people tell you they died and all these things. So how true is it? I remember like in early 2000s, particularly in our country, Uganda, there was a woman who was on TV for a very long time. They used to bring her on to testify how she had died, and she was giving all this counter of the story, how she met Jesus, how she was told to come back, and all these things. And of course, in the world, people take people's testimonies or evidence to be true, but it turns out not to be true. For example, recently I did an experiment at office and showed that people can't be sure of what they remember or even what they know. So we have someone here who is our admin assistant. So one day she napped out when she was holding her phone. I think she was watching like a TikTok video. She snapped out and slept off, and so I came and I picked her phone and switched and took it somewhere. So when she woke up, she was looking for her phone in the kitchen, in everywhere. She could not even recall. She almost called home saying that she could have left the phone there. You see, she could not reliably rely on her memory for vivid evidence that the last thing she did, she was holding the phone. So that's why you cannot, for example, rely on eyewitness or even I experienced. So because brains are capable of creating things that actually don't exist, or even which have not existed, and actually it will even come to you as a memory, as if you have lived it. Yet really this is just the way we experience dreams. When you are in them, they look like real experiences, but in reality when you wake up and you realize they were just things that the brain was messing up with you, and things, it picks up things here and there in memory and tries to create like a new picture. There's a whole lot of science about dreams, but that's not the point in this video. In this video I want to clearly state that it's not true, and this is why these claims are false. For example, if someone claims to have died and having met someone, now here by definition of death we mean you are brain dead. We mean that your brain was not functional and your heart was at rest. So assuming some magic happens, or maybe a miracle as they call it, you wake up, maybe you were dead for 2 hours, 3 hours. Some of these things even sometimes are even not possible, because some people actually whom they say they could have been dead may not have actually been dead. Probably their heart had come to a stop, but they were not brain dead. And so assuming you were, in this case which they claim to be, that you are brain dead, then also this would not be possible. So if your spirit, as they say, moved out of your body and went somewhere, and so you met all these people, so all these things were happening in the spirit. So at what point does this come into your memory? Because the brain and memory are really into your head, and they are physical things. The brain is a physical thing, so it had not moved with you while you were in the spirit. How were you able, for example, to carry your memory from the spirit to a dead brain that later came up? At what point were you storing all this information while you were in the spirit, that you were able to retrieve it back to your brain that was dead, that you had left behind because you were in the spirit and you had moved away? So because all these things don't add up. Scientifically, when you probe the evidence and you try to understand realistically, it looks, I would say, a bit vague, because in what part of the brain was recording telepathically away from it to itself. Same applies to people who talk to spirits, because they say they move out of their body, go talk to spirits and then come back to their body. So, and then after they have come to their body, they can remember everything vividly, what happened. Because if you are able to move things from how they happened where you are outside your body, then you should forget them. Because after all, they were not in your brain, they were happening outside the brain. So if you can recall them, these are two possibilities that could have actually happened. Either you were not dead or you didn't move out of your body, and all that was happening was you imagining these stories. And the second thing could be that actually you were dreaming and your brain has forged up all these stories and you believe in them. After all, many people who believe in such things also tend to believe in dreams. They think dreams are mysterious, yet we know how dreams are formed. And some people tend to think that they receive messages in dreams, but dreams we have studied for a very long time. And we know at what point does one dream in a sleep and how do dreams occur. In fact, as I speak to you, there are technologies even of recording dreams, yet they may not be into production, but at experimental level or even at a theoretical level, these are all in the possibilities. So I want to demystify that really people go to the spirit, because it's not true. It's not true. The fact that if they say they go to spirit, they leave their body behind, which is responsible for recording memory. So it's like someone saying, I left my phone behind, so I was in the forest, I saw all these things, and then when I came back, everything I was seeing was recorded on my phone. Actually, a brain is just like a phone with a camera. Camera being the eye and the head being the memory. So unless you really don't fully understand basic sensors like eyes and what and how all these things work, you can really fall for it, but nah, don't. Otherwise guys, thank you for watching my videos. Let me get your feedback on what you think about it. See you in the next one. Thank you.